Are you looking for a budget effects processor that won't break the bank but that'll still sound great? Then look no further than the Lekato Tank G. So hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything music from death metal to Queen and everything in between. So, the Lekato Tank G, the big brother to the Cube Baby. So it was actually brought to my attention that it actually changes brand names depending upon what country it is that you're from, but the model itself remains the same with some very subtle changes to the design and colors. But if you're looking at the Tank G, then you're looking at the same unit. Alright, so let's do a quick unboxing and let's see what it comes with. Okay, so we get it out of the box and we get cable number 1, so you can plug it into your phone, a USB-C to USB-A cable so you can actually plug it into your computer and use it as an interface or actually control the unit from your computer, the owner's manual, and of course the unit itself. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and I gotta tell you, it is built like a tank. Okay, so quick rundown, super simple. We got 4 switches in the front, and in the back we have the input jack and input/output, so you can connect it to the phone, your headphone out, your output jack, so you can connect it to your interface or your amplifier, on and off switch, and then your USB connection. Alright, so one of my favorite things about this particular unit is the fact that it's battery powered. It comes with a built-in rechargeable battery, so all you gotta do is just plug in the USB-C and have it charge up and it'll be ready to go. It actually came in pre-charged from factory, so bam! How awesome is that? But Pat, how does it sound? Let's find out.
12 seconds later.
Okay, so I've set it up. It's very simple, really. I have the guitar coming into the input jack on the unit, and then out of the output jack, I am going straight into the interface. I forgot to mention the fact that you actually do get an XLR out on this side. If you want to go XLR out into your interface, you might actually get a better, stronger connection that way, but I just figured I already had this cable plugged in, so I'm just going to use it that way. Of course, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below, just in case you're on the fence about this pedal and you actually decide to get it because of this video. Just make sure you click on that link. That way when you do purchase it, it'll kick back a little commission to the channel and we'll surely appreciate it. I'm going to grab my trusty old guitar. Okay, so first things first, we got to tune the guitar up, and we actually do get a built-in tuner. All we got to do is just hold these two together, and here we go, tuner activated. Okay, so now we press these two, release, and we're back to the preset setting. That's what that P is for. Okay, so now what we do is we can actually change and try out different presets. This is preset number 1. So within preset number 1, we actually get 4 different presets. We'll call this number 1A. This is number 1B. One C. And one D. Now, if we want to go up to the next bank, all you gotta do is just press these two together. And that's how we get to bank 2. Now, for bank 2, we go to bank 2A, and it sounds like this. That's really cool. So D. and so forth. Now, out of the banks, we actually get, I think, 9 different banks with 4 different channels each. So let me just make sure that's true. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then back to 1. So yeah, we get 9 different banks with 4 different channels. But now, if you're like me and you actually want to do your own tweaking and get your own sounds out of this, all you gotta do is just put it into the live mode. So now, to get to the live mode, all we gotta do is just press these 2 together. Boom. It goes to L, and now it's in live mode. So now anything you do to the knobs are actually going to affect the sound, because actually, I didn't try that. But if we go back to the preset number 1 and we move the knobs around, nothing is going to happen. Check this out. See, nothing happens. It remains the same. The effects don't get activated, nothing really happens. The only things that actually do work is the master and the noise gate. But now, once we get into the live mode, then we can do whatever we want. Okay, so now, of course, we're going to start from the right, because that's where we're plugged in. And the way it works, we go from right to left. So this is our first knob, and this is our last knob. Okay, so first of all, first thing I want to do is I want to get some noise gate. So, boom, there we go. So it closes the gate. Of course, you can tweak these better with the app, but I'm not going to go into that. So the first knob is actually going to be type, and that's different types of amplifiers. If you refer back to the owner's manual, it says that number 1 is based on the AC30 hardwired, a normal channel. That'll be a clean type amplifier. Number 2 is going to be based on the Fender 65 Twin Reverb, also a clean amplifier. Number 3 is a Wagner Shiva on the overdrive channel. Number 4 is going to be a Marshall JTM 45 OD, or again overdrive. Number 5 is going to be based on the Plexi 100 Marshall amp. Then number 6 is going to be based on the Marshall JCM 800, which is a distortion amp. Number 7 is going to be based on the EVH 5150 head on the lead channel. Number 8 is actually going to be an Engel Powerball, also on the distortion channel. And the last one, number 9, is going to be based on the Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, of course on the distortion channel. Okay, so let's play with it a little bit. So number 1 is the Vox. Okay, so now of course we can actually get rid of the delay, so that's all we do. See, we can get rid of the reverb as well. Alright, so now we have a very clear, very clean sounding amp. Clean. This is pretty overdriven, really. See, when they're flashing, it actually means that they haven't been set yet. So they're basically, at wherever they were before. And once you move them, they activate, and wherever you set it, that's where it's actually been set. So I can get the gain all the way up, all the way down. Okay, so I'm going to set everything to the middle, even the gain and the volume, and we're just going to play around with different amplifiers. So this is the Vox AC30. The Fender. One of the Marshalls, I think. Number 3 was actually the Wagner, so number 4 is one of the Marshalls. Another Marshall. favorite so far. I think that's a 5150. Might be wrong though. We gotta refer back to the manual or just back up in the video. Number 8 is this. I lost count. This actually sounds really good too. Missing a little bit of gain, but we can adjust that, bring that up. That sounds really good here in the room. We can bring the gain all the way up and it'll sound like this. I really dig that. Gets a little bit noisy, but that's not too bad. You can always bring the noise gate up if you need to. And yeah, this is the last one, so this is the Mesa. That's really awesome. Now, something else I really like about this unit is the fact that you can change the cabinet as well. So if we go all the way down here, it says IR cab. So of course now it's flashing, so it's set to whatever was set last. And now if we start moving it, we activate it. So now it's actually off. So you would have to load your own IR into your interface or use an actual cabinet, an actual speaker cabinet. But if you want to use one of the ones that are included, all you gotta do is just go into 1, 2, 3, and so forth and so on. So yeah, really cool. So number 1, referring back to good old manual, is going to be based on the VHT Deliverance cabinet, which is a 4x12, and this one sounds like this. And you actually get 8 different options. So 0 meaning no cabinet, and then 8 more. The options are the Deliverance, you have experimental, you have an Electro Voice 2x10, the experimental is actually a 4x12, a Fender Champ 1x8, a Fender PR Junior 1x10, a Marshall 1960 with the V30s, which is one of my favorite cabs, and one that's based on the Diesel V30 as well, both of them 4x12. So I'm just gonna go all the way down to number 7, which is that Marshall one, which is the second to last, and that, my friends, sounds like this. That sounds gnarly. That's awesome. Now, of course, if you're on the live setting and you want to add some effects, you can definitely do so by just pressing these 2 buttons here, or the modulation. So for the modulation, you actually get chorus, phaser, and I think tremolo, and then of course you get the delay and the reverb. So I'm going to add a little delay to this so we can play some you get delay mix and delay time. So if we want some more of that dry signal, and we can make it shorter. And of course we get reverb as well. Let's bring that down so we can get some of that dry signal in. And we bring that down. Let's make it actually usable. And that's all of the effects. Very powerful machine for the price. Anyway guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop me a like. If you did, drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know whether or not you think it sucks, or maybe if you love it, if you're actually planning on buying one, if you would never buy it. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. By the way, Lekato's not paying me for this video, so you can say whatever you want, just like I did. I actually think it's a very powerful unit and it's fun. Of course, there's a couple of things I would change and make better. For instance, that little gap, the little latency from when you actually press down on the pedal and it actually kicks in. That's actually kind of annoying for me. Check this out. See, there's like a little silence in the middle. It's just a split second, but it's really annoying. That, you know, I think could be better, but I mean, for the price, you really can't beat it. Also, the order of the cabinets doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, the order of the amplifiers makes a lot of sense because you start out with a clean amplifier, then you get into the overdriven amplifiers, and then finally the distortions and the heavy distortions. But once you get to the cabinets, you actually get some 412s, like really metal driven cabinet, and then further down the line you get that Fender 1x8, which is, you know, a very clean, very tiny, very boxy sounding amplifier. So yeah, I would have liked that to be a little bit more balanced. You know, have the tiny, more clean oriented speakers, you know, in the beginning, so that you can actually pair them out with, you know, a clean amplifier, you know, amplifier 1 with cabinet 1, or amplifier 1 with cabinet 2, or amplifier 3 with cabinet 1 or 2 or 3, and so forth. But that's just me. I'm just really being picky. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Pat out, metal on, dudes.